Here's Luka sniffing himself. Look at Luka and KP smiling and laughing together. Oh my god, this is great. This is we waited so long. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Dallas Mavericks beat the San Antonio Spurs. Third time in like 15 days. Best game of the season for them by far. A lot of different reasons. Luka, by far his best game of the season. What have I been saying? I've been calling exactly for this. I needed that 30-point triple-double from Luka. That big time performance from him to really get the ball rolling tonight. He was fantastic. 32 points, 11 of 23 from the field. 15 assists, only 2 turnovers, and 12 boards as well. 2 steals. There was a little stretch there at the start of the second half where he got 2 steals in a row. I was like, oh my God. Luka on quadruple double watch, but no, of course not. But a great game from Luka, a great game from KP, his best game of the season too. Ever since coming back from injury, this 4-game stretch from KP has been fantastic. He's looked very, very good. The story of the night is probably KP's performance, not just KP's performance, but this Luka to KP connection that we saw tonight. Luka had 15 assists, 7 of those were to KP. KP had 12 made field goals, 7 of those were assists from Luka. So that connection was in full force tonight. And I mean, dude, we were seeing, like, this is what fucking dreams are made of, guys. Seriously. It's like is that High School Musical? This is what dreams are made of. Was that High School Musical or is that Cheetah Girls? I don't remember. But 123-109. Again, let's look at some of these. Let's look at some of these beautiful, beautiful assists. Luka to KP. There was like a little stretch where you had 4. Why is this coming up over here? What the fuck? Why is this over here? You had like 4 straight possessions where you had a Luka to KP connection. Here's one right here. Here's one right here. And this pick and roll is so deadly because KP obviously is a great pick and pop player. We know that. But here he is right here. Aggressive, just going up strong on the dunk. Good pass from Luka. Here's another example right here. Luka passing out. I kind of wanted him to shoot this, but a great cut from KP. Really good cut. And look at, I mean, some chemistry here for Luka to know that KP was going to be cutting. No look pass. Luka had some really nice passes tonight. Some really nice looking passes. That was an example of one right here. Here's Luka, just a nice little entry pass to KP. Just immediately goes up. No, he is a smaller player on him, and DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray is a good defender, but Luka knows he just really has no business. I'm sorry, KP knows DeJounte Murray's got no business guarding me, really. Just goes up immediately. No hesitation. Just puts it right up. Beautiful. Here's this. Trailing the play. You know KP loves this above the break 3. Good find from Luka. Just a pretty basic pass, honestly, but KP hitting it. Here's another one right here. Luka to KP here towards the end of the game. This beautiful, beautiful dunk. Again, just look how deadly this is. KP with, oh my lord, that's just, it's so beautiful that we're seeing this. And look at this chemistry, man. Look at them smiling together, laughing together. Luka sniffing himself. Damn, I stink. Oh shit. Yeah. Laughing with each other. Almost brings a tear to my eyes, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. But Luka was in asshole mode in the 4th quarter, just hitting step back 3s after step back 3s, talking shit to some random fan sitting courtside. That's the best Luka by far. And Luka's played, you know, his play is steadily improving, right? So just got to see consistency from here on out from Luka. But this was a good win. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. The Spurs aren't a very good team, but I was saying this during the stream. I even tweeted it out that I didn't feel that great about tonight. I even took the Spurs money line. I'm the worst fucking gambler in history, so you know, it is what it is. But I took the Spurs money line because I just thought, you know, beating San Antonio 3 times. I know the Spurs aren't a very good team, but beating a division rival, an in-state rival, a team coached by Greg Popovich 3 times in a 2-week span is not an easy task. It's just not an easy task. And for the Mavs to do it, it feels good. It really does feel nice for them to go out and win this game and just dominate. I mean, front to back, this was wire to wire. Really, was this the first time the Mavs have had like a wire to wire game where the game was never in question so far this season? I know they beat up on the Pelicans, but the Pelicans had that as an 8-point game at times during the 4th quarter where it felt a little bit sketchy. Like the Mavs just dominated this game from beginning to end, which is what we wanted to see. This is what we want to see against bad teams. It really is. This is what we need to see against bad teams. Again, Luka was just going nuts, hitting crazy shot after crazy shot. This was Dorian Finney-Smith's best game of the season as well. So we need Dorian Finney-Smith to start hitting threes like this right here. If you're open, Luka will find you. Nice pass from Luka to the corner. Dorian, this is the shots he was hitting last season. So you would like to think that at some point he's going to start hitting shots like these, and tonight he did. So, I mean, that's really all there is to say about this game. I mean, this is what we want to see from this team. This is what we want to see from this team. Good defense, good team defense tonight. The rotations look crisp. There was always, there was never anything easy at the rim tonight. A lot of that has to do with KP, man. His defense has been notable so far this season. It really has been. Got to give him a ton of credit, a ton of props. Frank played well tonight, too. Frank is a legitimate role player, guys. Frank's going to have a role on this team, which is a best case scenario. 100% a best case scenario. He's on a vet min. He was fighting for a roster spot. So, Frank doing this is good to see. I'm not going to lie. Beginning of the game, when I saw Keldon Johnson, starting the game, what did he start? 3 or 3 from deep? I was like, here we fucking go, man. There's always one guy who's not really a three-point shooter who always goes nuts against the Mavs. It's Keldon Johnson's turn, but he cooled off significantly. Of course, he's on my fantasy team, so of course he cooled off significantly after that hot start. Derek White also hit an early 3, and I was like, here we go, man. Derek White's had an awful start to the season. Of course, he's going to go nuts against us, but I don't even know. Like, he barely even played the rest of it. Did he get hurt or something? I actually don't remember Derek White at all. Tim Hardaway Jr. did not have his best of games. I'm happy he picked tonight to have a game like this. He ended up going, what did he go, like 2 of 11 from the field? Yeah, 2 of 11 from the field, 0 of 5 from deep. That's the Tim Hardaway Jr., right? That's a Tim Hardaway Jr. experience. Games where he literally cannot miss and games where he literally can't make anything. Really no in between. But, he picked a good night to have an off night. Again, Luka in a blowout win with a +6. We can't get this plus-minus shit figured out. We just really can't. Tim a -13. Dwight Powell a +4. Dwight Powell barely played. I think this was probably the fewest minutes for him tonight. I think this might be the first time this season Dwight Powell didn't pass the 20-minute threshold. I could be wrong, but I believe that's true, which is interesting because you didn't see Boban tonight. Last time the Mavs played the Spurs, Boban was really punishing them. Jakob Poeltl didn't play in the last matchup. He didn't play tonight either. So the Mavs are just the Mavs deployed Boban to punish the small ball. You didn't see that tonight. Instead, you saw a lot more spacing. There were still a couple of times where Luka would drive, have Drew Eubanks on him, and Luka was trying to drive, and both Dwight Powell and KP were in the paint. You go on Twitter and you see these things, right? That's got to get cleaned up. That's definitely got to get cleaned up. But I think as the season goes on, and honestly, as Dwight Powell falls out the rotation, which I don't know if he'll fall out the rotation, but he'll definitely have a more reduced role, like this 16 minutes, hopefully coming off the bench. Maybe once Maxey comes back, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it'll start to improve. I really do. And if this Luka KP connection can keep rolling, that would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. I know, some of us have really shit on, some of us have really shit on Kristaps Porzingis, and that's not fair. I have really backed Kristaps Porzingis. I've never said anything negative about him. I believed in him every single step of the way. So ignore this. Ignore this. Ignore this whole video I made a week ago where I said I'm 100% ready to move on from KP no matter what the cost. No matter what the cost. But if KP keeps playing like this, obviously, I'm happy. It's all about staying on the floor and staying consistent. These past 4 games have been great, but can they continue throughout the course of the season? That's what we need to see before I'm ready to jump back in on the Kristaps Porzingis hype train like everybody else is. I'm happy he's playing very, very well. He's playing very, very well. And I hope that it continues. 40% as a team from 3. This is what this team looks like when they hit threes. We know that. What do you mean you're trash talking KP all season? The Mavs shoot 40% from 3. And, I've been saying, obviously, Luka's going to start playing better. We're going to start hitting shots. We're going to look like a much better team. I know, again, the Spurs, they're not good. They're just not a good basketball team. So, can we start to see it against better teams? That's the next step. It's great beating these bad teams, but, doing it against good teams, that's the next step. The Mavericks' next game is on Monday night against the Denver Nuggets. That should be a good game. Mavs-Nuggets games are always crazy, except for the one earlier in the year. That was a fucking complete and total meltdown for the Mavericks. But usually, Mavericks-Nuggets games are always fun. Then you have 2 games against the Suns, 2 games against the Clippers. Washington looks very good. Cleveland looks very good. And then 2, which should hopefully be easy wins against the Pelicans, but you never know. Brandon Ingram, Zion, they might be back by that time. Probably not Zion. And then Memphis, Brooklyn, Indiana, even they're picking it up. This is a pretty tough stretch here for the Mavs. So we would like to see them start to do it against. Better opponents. All right. So that's all I got. We'll be streaming this game against the Nuggets on Monday night, 7 p.m. So I'll be going live at 6:45 p.m. Central Time. All right. Mavericks win. They look good. I don't have really any complaints. Very rare that that's the case, but this is the best they've looked all season. First time they've had a wire-to-wire win. So we'll take it. Okay. Goodbye.